guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video for my May TBR. May is my birthday month, so I really want to focus on books that I really want to read, that I'm very interested in. So a lot of these books are going to be books that I recently bought that you may have seen in the last video of my book haul. Other books will also be borrowed from my library. Starting off, I want to read more V.E. Schwab. I borrowed the first book of her Darker Shade of Magic trilogy from my library. I already started it, so I'm already getting on this one for May. Then I want to read the second book in the Vicious trilogy, Vengeful. I already have an idea of what this one is kind of going to be like, but I really loved the writing in the first one, so I just really want to read it. Next, I will be reading Urban Trauma by Mesa Akbar. I already started it. Again, it's not huge either, and I'm already almost done with it, really. This book is a book club book for work. It is a nonfiction. It is mainly centered around, Black history and the psychology behind it, and it's also linked to education, which is my line of work, so that's why I'm reading it. It is really good so far, and again, I'm going to be finishing it soon, so it's on my May TBR. Later by Stephen King. This one I saw when I was at Barnes & Noble, looked really cool. I read the back, and it didn't sound so much like a horror book, but it did sound very interesting. It says on the back that it's the story of a kid raised by a single mom, and he has some kind of secret, something that she doesn't want him to say. He gets tangled in this, this crime that happens, and he ends up helping a detective. So I'm really interested to see what this is. It also says that there's some supernatural stuff in here, so I always love that stuff. I love supernatural elements in books. The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. This one I think is going to be kind of like a time-skipping book. It says in the little intro, the excerpt or whatever it's called, that, back in the 18th century, I think it was the 18th century. Yeah, back in the 18th century, there was a woman who was selling potions to other women to essentially deal with the oppressive men in their lives. So this also seems to have a lot of feminist hints to it. And then in the future, a woman comes across a vial that I'm assuming is going to be connected to this potion seller, and their lives get entwined somehow. So really interested in reading this one. It's not super long. Pretty sure I will get to it and finish it and be able to read more. The next book is The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst. I got this book in my April Unplugged book box. There's a pretty, obvious reason why I want to read this book. Bones, necromancy. The story, I guess, is supposed to be this woman who lost her husband in this big war, and it's like hundreds of years later. No, 25 years later. I don't know, actually. Apparently, I have no idea. But there's a war that happened, and a long time after, this wife wants to resurrect her husband with bone magic. I think bone magic is forbidden, though, and there's a good reason, and it's because I think she accidentally resurrects 5 different men or heroes. So I'm really interested in getting to this one. It seems like it's right up my alley. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. I've heard so much about these books. I figure I'm a little late to them, I guess, but I have the audiobook from my library, so I'll definitely be getting to this one. Pretty sure I'll read through it really quickly because I have the audiobook, so I'll read the book when I am at home, chilling, not doing much, and then the audiobook whenever I'm moving around and doing things. I don't really know what the book is about. All I know is that it is a type of thriller, and that's it. And I want to go in blind. I don't really want to know what it's about. Even though I watched the movie, years ago, I don't remember anything. Still, just like going in blind. It's more fun like that. Then the last book I have a physical copy of that I would like to get to in May is The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. This is another thriller-esque book. I guess it's supposed to be about a woman who never leaves her home and she witnesses something outside her window. And I don't know. I don't know what happens after that. I have the audiobook from my library as well, so it'll kind of help get through it quickly. So one of the books that I plan on borrowing from my library and also listening to the audiobook is The Ocean at the End of the Lane. I don't really know much about it. There's the whole synopsis on here. I'm not going to read all of it. But it just seems like some kind of thriller. I'm kind of diving into thrillers right now. Reading Stephen King's Salem's Lot really got me into it, so I found this one and I was like, sure, why not? I also have the audiobook for Neil Gaiman's Norse mythology. I love mythology, so I'm just going to be listening to the audiobook for that one. So I don't know if I'll actually add that to my May TBR. I don't know if it counts. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I will be also reading the Norse mythology by Neil Gaiman, as well as The Ocean at the End of the Lane. Chips are good. Alright, and the last book that I'd like to include into my TBR, this is only because my library does weekly reading challenges, and they'll usually tell you what the reading challenge is of the week, and then what will be the reading challenge for next week. So the one for this week is a book title with an antonym in it. To complete the weekly reading challenge, which I'm probably not actually going to complete it, I just like to do it if it seems like fun, I found the title Midnight at the Garden of Good and Evil by John Berendt, I think is his name, by John Berendt. I don't really know what it's about. So far, what I think it is some kind of like crime drama book. Going in completely blind with it. I'll be borrowing it from my library. I couldn't get my hands on the audiobook for it though, but yeah. So that is it for my May TBR. All of these books are a maybe. Well, okay, some of them are certain. Like, I will definitely be reading these two books, that one, and Bone Maker. The other ones, I want to read them. I mean, I have the audiobooks for these two, so I'll most likely read those as well. I don't have that much time to read, though. I do work a full-time job, and, well, I have things that I always need to be doing, so we'll see what happens. But, yeah, this is my basic reading plan for the month. Let me know if you're actually going to read some of these books too this month. That would be really awesome. If you've already read these books, let me know what you think about them. And yeah, were my choices good? Were they bad? I don't know. We'll find out at the end of the month. So again, if you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. I have links down below to guide you to everything else that I do, as well as a Patreon if you would like some more exclusive stuff like vlogs and whatever else I put up there. I don't even know. I don't have a schedule for anything, so the whole of it is up in the wind. Anyways, all that to say, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.